is up, guys? Welcome to another video, Useless Builds. I'm going to work on the Jetta today. Just some basic stuff. I'm going to do an oil change. We're going to see if we can pull out that massive dent in the back. So I do have my old hood that I originally had on it before I put my GLI deck lid on there. So I'm going to put this on after I fix the dent. I do have to figure out the damage on the back of this thing because, I mean, you can see how pushed in the car is. You can actually see all the way through it. And yeah, it's pretty caved in right there. Damage is pretty bad. Oh, hood struts are so nice not having to use this stupid thing. So let's go ahead and get in there, pull the oil filter off, drain the oil. I think I'm also going to do a tune-up and replace my spark plugs. Alright, so our oil filter's right up here. Drain plug's down here. I'm pretty sure it's a Torx. So let's get the oil filter off. Should be pretty easy enough. It doesn't really leak any oil. As you can see, it's pretty clean under here. And it's got 242,000 miles on it, but it does burn oil. So I'm constantly topping the oil off. I'd say I probably have to add a quart every 300 miles. Nice. Set that down there. I'm also going to drain my catch can too. Pretty good. I'll keep some oil on the threads. And just put it right back on. Nice. Cool. So now I'll take a little oil, get on my finger, lube up my seal. Now let's get this up in there. Now we'll get the rag and wipe down all this excess oil. It's just dripping now, so we're gonna put the drain plug back in. Alright, tighten it down, get it nice and snug. Alright, and there we go. Oil's drained, filter's changed. Now we just need to put oil in it. Hey, if you made it this far, hit that like button for me. I really appreciate it. It helps me support the videos and, you know, keeps me doing what I'm doing. Let's get some oil in this thing. So this is 4.5 quarts of oil. Alright, and that concludes our oil change. Now let's knock out these spark plugs. So we're going to try not to make this an expensive job and grab the right tools here. I have these, which are spark plug puller, or boot pullers, so you don't damage the spark plug boots. Because I don't want to have to replace my wires. You get down in there, grab it, and pull it off. Pull off the plug wire, and now we need a spark plug socket. We're going to pull the spark plug out. Seems like that spark plug's coming out kind of easy. I love this ratchet too. Cornwell ratchet. Great ratchet. I think other companies have jumped on this trend though now. We got it loose. Let's see if we can... Alrighty. We're going to swap these out with some NGKs. Maybe if I hold it in my hand it'll focus better. There you go. Yeah, gap's actually tighter too. These are 030 from the factory, or 033. This looks like it's an 045, which is kind of poop, and that's probably why I had a random misfire every now and then. That looks like junk. So we should be able to pick up a little bit better fuel economy with these new plugs. Next we're going to work on pulling out this giant dent in the rear and see if I can fix my trunk. So kind of looking at this, I think I'm going to leave the bumper on because the bumper kind of gives me a gauge of how far out this actually needs to come. Let's get this all cleaned up. Alright. So now that we got everything all cleaned out, this is what I've rigged up for now. I got my bottle jack in there with a, what is it, 4x4 or something like that, 6x6. I don't know if you can tell, but a lot of it's already coming in. Every time I pump this thing, it like closes the gap up more and more. This is going to be where the fun part is. All right, we got some Ghetto Fabulous going up. As you can see, the gap is getting really close. Over here it's bad, so I drilled 2 holes, slipped the hose clamp through it. Hopefully the hose clamp holds up. We'll see. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We got to come along, strapped up to the pole here. Hopefully we don't knock this light pole down and fall in the car. Worst case scenario, if they do, or if it does, it's already totaled, so. It's just tearing the metal. Sorry, I had one more idea if that happened, but I need to just go ahead and tear it all the way through. Oh, it broke the hose clamp. Well, it's undo that hose clamp now. Came off itself. It came out pretty good, but now we got this giant torn metal. Alright, so we got this hook in there. It's not perfect. I mean, obviously I'll hammer all this metal back down, but that's why I'm trying to really crank on this, pull it out as far as I can. I might readjust and set this hook over here and do again and see how I can get that out. Alright, so we got everything back on there. I'd say that's pretty good. Obviously there's more of a gap right here than normal, but I think everything else down here structurally should be fine, and the seal's in a good spot. My bumper is fixed right here. This was all popped out. Now all that's in. Nice. Now I gotta swap my trunk because this piece is so far caved in that it won't actually shut. You can see like the gap there. It's so far caved in that this is too high now. It actually won't even latch if I wanted to, and it won't even close all the way because it's hitting the seal now. So I'll swap my trunk out and we'll see how it fits up. I apologize ahead of time for this disaster of a mess I got to clean up here. We got the old trunk off. It's real bent up. It's really destroyed. Way more than I thought it was. But we got our new trunk on. I say new, but it's the old original trunk before I swapped to the GLI trunk. And it's perfect. Like, literally perfect. The only thing is, like, there's a bigger gap here than over here, but that's mainly because the structure on this side took way more of a hit than this side. So, but I mean, everything works good. I'm happy. I'm going to put the plastic covers back on and then clean up my mess. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit the like and tap that subscribe for me. I appreciate you watching me fix my Jetta. Pretty good. Insurance already finally paid me out on the car, so big fat paycheck in my pocket. Now I just got to go get it inspected by the state, make it legal again, and then I can have it inspected by my insurance so I can put full coverage back on it because I have to have liability currently. So I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching the video. Until next time.